Hey guys, it's Monday in Mystic. Just got done with a run, as you guys can see, and our campground is really beautiful. It's a KOA, but kudos to the people who own this KOA because it's gorgeous. So I thought I would show you guys. Windy, rainy, and cold, guys. It's my first official nor'easter. Hey guys, it's Thursday the 28th. I haven't really vlogged a whole lot this week. We had a nor'easter come through, which I don't really get what the big deal was, like why it gets a special name. It just rained a lot for like 2.5 days, but it didn't cause any like flooding or damage, and it was windy, but again, it didn't cause any damage, at least not here in Connecticut. So I don't know, but it wasn't really good weather for like being outside and exploring, so I've just kind of been a couch potato for the last couple of days. Honestly, it's been really nice though, because I stayed so busy last week in Boston, I didn't realize how tired I was. So yeah. So Ryan had to travel a couple of days for work this week, so I'm going to drive to the airport in Providence to pick him up in a couple of hours, and in the meantime I'm just gonna go run a couple of errands. Talk to you guys later. Hey guys, happy Friday. So it's still really yucky up here. Definitely that nor'easter brought in some really cold, just dreary weather. So I was debating whether or not I was going to get out today, and was looking for some things to do. And I read that the Lizzie Borden house, the site of some famous axe murders, was only an hour away in Fall River, Massachusetts. So I drove up here and I'm going to go tour the house. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't able to take video, but here's a bunch of pictures. This is the stove that Lizzie burned her bloody dress in after she murdered her parents. This is the couch that Mr. Borden was murdered on, and the floor that you see is where Mrs. Borden was murdered. And people like to leave Mr. Borden money when they stay overnight in the house so that he doesn't haunt them, because he was apparently a very greedy man. Okay, well, I just finished my tour of the Lizzie Borden house. I took a bunch of pictures for you guys. Unfortunately, we couldn't take video. It was really interesting though, well worth the like $37. It was an hour-and-a-half long tour. So of course, Lizzie Borden, if you don't know, she was accused of the murder of her father and stepmother with an axe. And she was acquitted of the murder, even though there was a lot of evidence that really pointed to her, because the all-male jury in the late 1800s thought that, a society woman just simply wouldn't have the fortitude to do that and couldn't lift an axe that much. So based on all the reading that I did before I came here today and information I learned in the tour, I think she did it. But, certainly draw your own conclusions. So a lot of the furniture and items in the home are not original. But the couch where her father passed away, well, was murdered on, still exists. It was reupholstered after his murder. But people were actually sitting on it. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to bring that kind of bad juju to my life, just in case he doesn't like people sitting where he died. So I didn't do that. Callie, who are you for Halloween? Are you a pretty girl? Hey guys, happy Halloween. Yesterday we drove it was a long day, 7 hours from Mystic, Connecticut back to Pennsylvania. We'll be trying to make our way south because we've definitely had some colder weather approaching. So we are going to a haunted farm tonight. They have several like outdoor haunted attractions, and then they've actually built a replica of the Bates Motel, and that is a haunted house on the property. So we're gonna go do all of that. I don't know how much photo or video they're gonna let us take, but hopefully I can bring you guys along. And yeah, you guys like my outfit?
Oh no.
Well, we just finished at the Bates Motel, and it was awesome. If you guys are ever in Philly, you've got to come check this out around Halloween. For $40, you get an hour and a half of entertainment, and it was really high quality. Like, I like to think I'm not an easy scare, and they got me so many times. So check it out. Hey guys, it's Thursday, November the 4th. I haven't vlogged a whole lot this week for a good reason. I got invited to another medical school interview, and so I've been having to do some like research and practicing and stuff, because this interview is going to be done in a different format than the first interview that I did. So been preparing for that, and then I don't want to say bored isn't the right word, but I went from like working full-time and doing school full-time to like camper life, and it's great and it's wonderful and I love the travel and exploration, but I just felt like I wasn't using my critical thinking enough, I guess. So either way, I enrolled in 2 continuing education courses that I'll be taking online. So I've just been doing a lot of like school type things the last couple of days. If I haven't said it already, we're back in Philly this week. So we moved from Mystic, Connecticut and drove 7 hours down to Philly. We really wanted to stop in New York, like somewhere around New York City, but there's just really not a lot of campgrounds around there. So we ended up just making a long day's drive and getting all the way back down to Philly. So I am driving right now to pick up Ryan. He went into one of his work locations today and worked from there. And then it's about lunchtime. We're gonna go home and pack and then get on an Amtrak train and go to New York City for the next couple of days. It's gonna be like an early birthday present to me because Ryan is actually gonna have to travel during like on my actual birthday for work. So I'll vlog a lot in this weekend in New York City, and see you guys later. Just got to the train station. See you guys next week for my birthday weekend in New York City. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.